The Louisiana Deaf-Blind Project presents The Intervener, building a path to access and learning for a student who is deaf-blind.
My name's Jill. I am the mother of Josephine.
And I'm Remy, and I'm the father.
Josephine has Charge syndrome. She's 10 years old. She's got vision loss and hearing loss. She wears a hearing aid.
She also has a trach and a feeding
We have a
tube.
lot of medical stuff too. She gets around pretty well, considering, and she's super smart. She gets everybody's number the second she meets them. She's a fireball.
My name is Michael Norman. This whole story about Bean, as we called her, is, I think, an illustration of how community should work. I came to know Bean because she was a young lady with Charge syndrome and was deaf-blind.
Deaf-blindness is a unique disability referring to any combination of hearing and vision loss. While each child who is deaf-blind is different, they all need specific tools, strategies, and support to gather information, access learning, and communicate with others.
Well, the challenge for anybody with a disability, regardless of what type it is access. And access is universal in that access can be related to hearing, access can be related to vision, access can be related to everything under the sun. And so when you have a youngster such as Josephine, you go into the idea of working with her to reduce her obstacles to access.
I am Allison Groh. I'm the Special Education Supervisor for Elementary Education here in St. Bernard Parish. We have a kid who needs greater access, and we know she's smart. And we're just not getting that information from her in the best way.
At the time that all this was going on, I was the director of the DeafBlind Project.
And he said, "What do you think about a deaf-blind intervener?" And I said, "What is a deaf-blind intervener?"
Hi, I am Rose Angelosi, and I work as one of the coordinators in the Louisiana Deaf-Blind Project. So an intervener is someone that provides access to information and communication, as well as facilitates the development of social and emotional well-being within a child who is deafblind.
My name's Destiny, and I am a certified deaf-blind intervener for St. Bernard Schools. An intervener is someone that sort of acts as a bridge between the student who is deaf and blind and the rest of the world.
Typically, interveners are paraeducators who have specialized training in deaf-blindness and the process of intervention.
To me, it's about access and just in the least restrictive way, giving kids an opportunity to learn in more typical learning environments.
Great job.
Am I right?
You are right.
Yeah.
Yay.
It's a lot of a mix of describing and then modifying the things that the other students have. Typically, I will let the teacher explain an assignment, and then I will come in and re-explain the assignment and maybe do a question or two with her. I make sure that she's on task. I redirect her if she's not on task, and I make sure that she understands what she's supposed to be doing and has the tools to do it.
An intervener for us is somebody who can be kind of an interface between a typical classroom and a child who has challenges, extra challenges.
So some of the duties include providing access to not only the instruction that's going on, but also the environment, what's going on in the environment around the child. And they help foster relationships and be that bridge to help connect the child to others around them and facilitate that communication and that relationship. And they help make sure that they can participate in activities.
I help facilitate communication and kind of try to foster independence for the student.
Our intervener really allows the kid to be social and to do her social things, lets her experience risk appropriately before coming in and rescuing.
I make sure that her friends and classmates understand what she is communicating to them, make sure she understands what they're saying. Once that's established, I do try to take a step back and let her have friends and let her interact on her own.
And that someone is there looking out not only for her access to education, but her access to the building, her safety. The intervener's there making sure she can ambulate up the stairs properly, or making sure that she can be on the playground and that she knows where different things are.
So I work with her in all of her classes, all of her cultural arts classes. I'm with her for lunch. I'm with her for the whole day. I think it kind of prevents her from like being lost in the mix. There's somebody to advocate for her and someone to make sure that what she is trying to communicate is being heard.
Biggest thing is consistency. Having the same person for going on 3 years.
Yeah. That's huge.
That's huge. I mean, dropping off your medically fragile child to somebody that you already trust, rather than showing up at the beginning of every school year with somebody brand new.
We didn't have to do trach training this year, which was the first time since she started school in pre-K3. So it's been 7 years we've been doing trach training.
I'm medicine trained, and I'm trained on her trach and her feeding tube.
At that time, there were states in the United States that had really adopted the use of interveners, but Louisiana was not one of them. So it really took some imagination and some forward thinking of the education administration in St. Bernard Parish to implement something unique and different that was not being done in any other school system in the state. So now, St. Bernard Parish is the only school district in Louisiana that has a nationally certified intervener in place.
What people thought we were going to have struggles with her vision and being able to create access has almost been eliminated. She is functioning on level academically. She is able to be part of typical school learning. Like, she's doing the same standards as everybody else.
8 o'clock, good job.
And I think it is because of the access provided through the intervener. If she was just with one of our typical paras, that she wouldn't have been able to be successful. She would probably have to be in a more restricted environment for academics if she wasn't given this support in this way. So another administrator would say, absolutely, do it.
I just think it's really exciting to be directly involved with the students' growth, being able to be that person to kind of facilitate their communication. Just, it's fulfilling to, I don't know, like widen their social circle and see them explore the world in a way that they couldn't before.
For more information about how to identify and train a deaf-blind intervener, contact your state deaf-blind project.
We would not have been able to do this without you guys. So,
You don't even know where to start.
it's true. You don't, there's nobody else does this for kids who have these kinds of challenges.
State deaf-blind projects are part of a federally funded national network that provides no-cost training and consultation to families of deaf-blind children ages 0 to 22 and the professionals who serve them.
Get in touch with your deaf-blind project. Yeah, get in touch with your deaf-blind project. Number 1, that's gotta be it.
To find your state deaf-blind project, go to the website for the National Center on Deaf-Blindness at www.national.db.org/state-deaf-blind-projects.
Learn more about the Louisiana Deaf-Blind Project at www.hdc.lsuhsc.edu/LADBP.